Okay, guys, let's get into this. This is going to be fun, I think. I think it's going to be fun. So, I thought that today we were going to do a little bit of, I guess, Second Life life hacks sort of video. Some of the things, I guess, can be kind of hacky. Some of them can be, just more like tips, and some of them are just, basic, when you're getting into SL, how you can modify things, how you can build things. So let's start. I thought we do the classic. Let's do the classic 10 life hacks. I can't get any closer. Let's do a Seli. Let's jump all over the place to somewhere weird. There we go. Okay, so hopefully the music is not too loud. Right now I am here at my house, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. Let's see. Okay, so hopefully the sound is working. Anyway, so we're here at my house right now, and I thought I would show you guys life hack number 1. One prim, multiple uses. So it's important to remember that just because you buy something and it is a certain way, that does not mean that that is the only way that you can use it. So when I landscaped this place, I had seen these cliffs that I really, really liked, and they were from, let's check out, where were they from? These are from, well, they're from Sky. Sky has gorgeous, gorgeous landscaping things always. So this is the modular cliff, part 1, and there's a bunch of different parts that come to it. So that's, that's one part. That's part 1. Is this part something else? Part 1 large. This is just a mirrored version of it. Okay, so that's one way that cliff can be. When you look at this place, like a lot of times when you put the same thing out all over the place, it can just look really, really boring. So you kind of want to mix it up and make the thing, make it look a little bit more lively. So one of the things that I did here was just moving things. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculously easy, but flipping and moving things and stretching things and all that, it can really have a big effect. So see, I have the big modular cliff here. It's the same thing that's turned around here as sort of steps coming down from the pool and everything, and I really like the way that it looks. I do. It makes it kind of fun. And this is also the same one that I've used over here, but it's been sunk into the ground, obviously, and just used in a different way. We pop down over here to the beach. We have, for example, let's take a palm. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is use your imagination with the things that you buy. You do not always have to buy a gazillion different things. Let's face it, we can all see that I have 57,000, and honestly, I think I have more. For some reason, Black Dragon shows up fewer things, which is very strange. But for example, let's see. You got a palm. It's a potted palm. Yes, I have had this palm in my living room in multiple houses. The other day we were doing a thing here on the beach, and I was like, I need to get more landscaping stuff. And then I'm like, wait a second, I have a palm. I want it bigger. And let's just move it. Oh my gosh, look, instant landscaping. And it's like, so what I'm saying is, use your imagination. The size that you buy the thing in doesn't matter. If it has things attached, you can always go into edit mode. And let's see. Well, see, this one is not wanting to unlink that thing. So basically what I would do is just sink the dang thing into the ground and you're fine. Also, just try to remember that a lot of things may look a certain way. Let's see. I have this boulder, No, wait. Let's do a rock. I know I have a big rock here somewhere. Little rockin' snowman, not that one. Wait, maybe it's stones? No, maybe it's 2 rocks. There we go, 2 rocks. What I mean with this is, other than moving things around, obviously, using a little bit of creativity. Is it rezzing? Did I res it? I don't know. Hello. Maybe I didn't res it out. Okay. What? No! Wait, there it is. Giant big rock. Okay. So this was a rock when I bought it. But I feel like it's come in handy in a lot of different ways. So this one, as you might guess, is one that I used for snow in winter. So this did have a rock texture on it originally, but you stretch it and move it around and just retexture it a little bit, and all of a sudden you have a snowbank, which is really nice. So just this one prim can have multiple uses, and this is where the life hack thing sort of comes in. So it was originally a rock, but it can also be snow if you just add a snow texture to it. Let's see. I know we also have some, let's say that we wanted sand because we want to add it to a beach. Then, you know, you have a sand thing. Or let's say you wanted it to be a grassy hill, you know, that's something you can also do. So what you want to do there is, well, that's actually kind of more rocky, isn't it? I think so. In your SL inventory, you do have, I think it's the Atoll, those are like basic ones that you have. You can also just search Google and search, and this is like one thing that I am very, very high promoting is search seamless textures. If that's something like you're looking for, like seamless PNG or something like that in Google, and you can upload it to 10 lindens, you know. You don't have to necessarily buy a pack from the marketplace. So that's life hack number 1, is the big boulder that you can change, you know, whichever way. And life hack number 2, repositioning items so that you can use them in multiple ways, because you do not have to, you don't have to limit yourself to what the creator says that, you know, this is what this is, basically. Let's see. There's also the concept of, okay, so we're going to do life hack number 3, which would be repurposing parts. So different parts from different items can be used for different things. So let's see. This is one I was thinking about a little bit a while ago. Let's see. We are going to res out a potted plant. For some reason, resing is it's taken a hot minute today. Come on, come on. Let's see. Okay. It is not wanting to work. Let's do a little bit of, wait a second. I have to fix a thing. Okay. Well, I guess that's the one we're doing. Okay, so the rest of stuff. Let's see. The plant didn't want to. Oh, there it is. It's right behind me. It is right behind me. So here we've got a vase, and it has some really, really, really cute flowers. But we're talking about taking different parts, right? So what I'm going to do here is go into edit mode, click Edit Linked, which is going to make you highlight just the one linked part of this flower. We are going to choose Unlink because we don't need the full thing. Not right now. You know what? We're actually gonna click. We're gonna unlink the vase as well. Let's see. Unlink. There we go. And then we're gonna delete most of it. So what you got here is an empty vase. If for some reason you feel like you need an empty vase or vase or whatever you want to call it, you know what? I also don't want it that color. I want it more purpley. No, I want it more, let's say, for some strange reason, I desperately need. Kind of looks goldy. I know, kind of, sort of. Basically, you know, you could make it whatever. Yeah, let's go with that one. That's exactly the vase that I want. Okay, so there we go. We've got a vase. My suggestion would be to go in and edit it. Let's see, empty teal vase. There we go. So there you go. Take it. All of a sudden, you have an extra spare thing. But what I really wanted to do was this flower. So it's not quite the size that I wanted right now. We are going to delete this one because I'm going to just show you guys really fast what I did. Basically, what I did was I renamed it Little Hair Orchid. And then I went down to Attach To. And I decided that, okay, a little orchid that's kind of cute. You know what? I want to be able to wear it on my head. So I clicked Attach To Skull. There's all these different places that you can attach things to. And depending on where you attach them, they're going to move in different ways. So because I want to put it in my hair, I attach it to my skull. And then I click Add because I don't want it to take my hair off. Come on, come on. And you're gonna have to move it around. You might have to shrink it, which is what I did. Where is it? It'll pop in there some eventually, I guess. There we go. So that's kind of cute, and it's not like you go, "Ooh, she must have taken that out of her flower pot at home." But especially now, like in summertime, it's kind of nice, you know? It's kind of fun to be able to just take parts from other things and just do something else with them. So, another thing that I wanted to show you guys, which would be life hack number 4, is uploading your own darn textures. Let's see. Did I put those over here? I'm not sure if I picked them up. No, I didn't. Let's go over to the house. Okay. So one thing that I am really, really big on is picture frames. Find yourself a good picture frame. Make sure, and this is what I do with everything that I buy, I make sure that it is mod copy, always. And this is something that you can do if you're not intending to sell things. And that goes for the repurposing. You know, well, there's the whole, concept of intellectual, what do you call it? Intellectual property or whatever. So, I would not buy something modified and sell it because, that would just be kind of sleazy of me. But when it comes to things that I put around my own house, heck yeah. So when I buy something, I tend to want to make sure that they are copy mod so that I know that if I want to, I can change it up. That way I'm not just buying one thing, I'm buying several possibilities of the thing. So I think this is the Toronto frame from Bazaar. I'm thinking that it was, and that's the original. So, this is what the original looks like, and you can put your own textures and whatnot in there. And that's what I was saying. Upload for Tim Lindens a picture that you like. For some reason, I just totally fell in love with this quote. On Pinterest, so I just uploaded it, and I have it in my bathroom. Wash your hands, you filthy animal, and I think it's really fun. What you want to do when you are retexturing and doing stuff like this is you want to go into select face. And when you go into select face, you're going to get just part of the prim, not necessarily the whole thing, which is exactly what we want. So you can see, I'm just going to change the color on this so you can see it's that part. Okay, so that's the part that we changed there. That's the part that we can, you know, do whatever we want to there. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. I kind of like that teal. Here we did like a more of a wood texture on the frame, and you know, turn the background into like a fabric-y thing. Do like that for Christmas. And you can also stretch it, what we talked about before, stretching it and, you know, modifying it in every which way. So that is one sort of as a life hack, I guess you could say. Something that I've done with these is I've actually taken the shadow away because I don't feel like it's necessary, and sometimes shadow is an unnecessary prim, and you don't want to be spending your prims on shadows unnecessarily, I guess. Another super good thing to know is, okay, so we have highlighted, we're editing this one right now. You see it says land impact 1. And then let's see if we can highlight all of these. Land impact, okay, so together they're 2. Well, that makes sense if they're 1 prim each. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So these are all mesh frames. And I'm gonna just put in a little advisory thing here saying this cannot done be with all mesh, not with things that have scripts in them. Things that are not scripted and are a certain type of mesh, you can do this trick. Okay, so see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 things here. Land impact is 4, but let's say, for example, that I wanted to, now this is kind of a motley mix, you know, it's not quite, you know, what I want it to be, but let's say I have them hanging in a certain way, and I know that this is exactly how I want them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of these 4, land impact 4, right? Link them. Oh, land impact 2. So this is a really good hack that I learned like just a few years ago. But sometimes if you link your mesh, and especially if you have, like, I know that in my Linden home where I have a limited amount of prims as opposed to here where I have more, this is something that I do, like I link like everything. But you have to be a little bit careful because sometimes when you link mesh objects, the prim count skyrockets. It's nuts. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it's definitely something that's worth a shot if you can half, you know, shave off prims here and there. So that is something. Another thing, let's delete these guys because we're not actually going to use them. Okay, so another thing that we could do is using small original mesh parts to sort of cover up glitches. I'm not going to actually change my clothes right here because I don't think y'all want to, you know, I don't want to risk boobifying you. But what I was going to say is, like sometimes if you have like a coat, I know that I have like a really long winter coat, and it just doesn't fit right. So what I do whenever I'm wearing that is I wear the coat, and then I alpha out the bottom of my body because let's face it, it's my butt that sticks out. That's just, it's how it is. It's my butt. And then I put on some small leggings, not Maitreya leggings, not Beliza, not, you know, fitted mesh, but, you know, like the original old school mesh. So like I'll wear like some skinny leggings or something like that in size small, and it, you know, it covers up the glitch just fine. So that's another thing that you can do. TP chair. I love TP chair. Okay, so sometimes when you want to res out a skybox or something like that, you go, holy crap, I resed out this skybox, and I resed it out in the middle of the sky, and I don't know where it is, and it's going to take me forever to fly up there because it takes a while to fly. It does. Sometimes, let's just face it, I'm just lazy. Sometimes I'll just res out a cube, but a lot of times, sometimes it's not easy to, sometimes you can't sit on it. I don't know. You never know. But let's see. Not a lap dance chair, what the heck. Let's do this one. It's a handy chair. Okay. So let's just sit here. I don't really care how I sit because that's not the whole concept of it. What I'll do is say, okay, I know that I rezzed this guy, you know, I rezzed the platform or whatever 1,500 meters up. So I go into edit on the chair, I go to object, and we've got this blue one with the Z, that's the one that moves you up and down. All I have to do is bum bum bum, set it to 1,500. Where the heck am I? I'm at 1,500 feet already. So I'm now in the middle of the sky, and if I had rezzed a platform, then I'd be right on top of my platform, which, you know, I haven't done. Why is the thing showing? I don't know what I'm doing. You guys can hear me though, right? I don't know why it popped the end screen. Like, dude, why? I need to do something about those hotkeys because they're not friends. Anyway, so basically what I'm saying is TP chair is one of my favorites. It really, really is, because I'm so lazy and I don't want to have to fly up forever. So there's that. Let's see, what else do we have? Today is pub night at FLM, so we're gonna be heading over there in just a little bit. Did Mir send out? Yep, SL is on at 10 in like 1 minute, so we need to pop on over there. Oh, another thing that I want to show you guys. Let's stand and delete this chair because I don't need it. Let's just TP home because I don't feel like free falling this entire way down and splattering myself all over. Okay. So another thing is pictures. So when you're doing SL photography, it's always, you know, poses are really, really fun, but they're not always cheap. And sometimes you're just like, I don't feel like going out and buying a new pose. So what you can do is click and edit yourself to get different poses. So for example, what I'm going to do here is, if I'm out in public or somewhere, I don't know, wherever I am, I might just see that flower. Oh, look, click myself and edit. And I'm not going to be stopping to anybody else, but to myself, I'm going to be frozen. Everything around me is still moving, but I am frozen. So, you know, clickety click, take a nice picture there in a different pose. If I didn't really like it, maybe I'll wait a second or two. Come on, Seli, move, do something else. There we go. Let's say we just wanted a, oh, I'm looking at the ceiling kind of look. And there you go. There's that one. It's a really easy way to do things if you find that it's tricky to take pictures of yourself because your avatar keeps moving around. If that happens, you just click yourself so that you're frozen, take the picture, and then you go out of edit mode because you didn't actually want to edit something. So that's the one. And another thing, you know, that I do a lot is if I want to change my hair and I don't really feel like going bald, if I don't feel like going bald out on the dance floor, which, you know, I don't always necessarily want to go bald. Let's say, for example, that I want to change my hair. So what I'm going to do is, this one's a little bit tricky to grab onto. I know in Firestorm you can click edit. Dang it. Okay, well let's just say that I wanted to change my top or something instead. So let's see. Sometimes with mesh it's a little bit tricky to grab onto things on you, I find. Is it just me, or is it anybody else have that issue? Okay, so edit, click edit on something on you. Damn it. I'm having issues, obviously. Okay. Just because of that, I'm not able to click my hair. I don't know what is going on, girl. But what I'm trying to say is to click edit on something, put something else on, and then detach what you were wearing, for example. A lot of times I'll do like, okay, so toddy is what I want to wear. I'm adding it to me, and then I'm taking off my mecha hair. It's just an easy and fast way to sort of switch over between things without having to go bald or go naked. Like a lot of times, if I'm switching between pants and skirts, you know, I'll when I see it pop up in the inventory, then I'll take the other thing off. And it's like an instant switch, which is kind of nice. Okay, so last thing that I wanted to show you guys before we head up over to the pub is off-sim items. Okay, so I really like when I have a parcel or something like that to be able to get the feeling of the place being bigger. And an easy way to do that is to have things that are off-sim. This one, this is a really old reef that I've had like for years. But the cool thing with this is that it is off-sim, which is really nice. And the reason that I can res it off-sim is because the root prim, so the prim that everything else is linked to, the final prim that you link everything to, is not out there. The last prim, the root prim, is right there. You see that? So the root prim is actually still here. It's on the sim, but and the reef is connected to it, and so the reef can be out further as long as the root prim is over your property. So, for example, let's take the chair. Where's my little chair? Okay. So if I am trying to move this chair, how far am I going to be able to move it? Let's see. It goes out to here, and I can't get it any further than there. That's just, it's not possible. Or is it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, oh wait, I didn't want to edit, I wanted to build. I want to build a little box. I'm going to put them fairly far apart. I don't know why you would want a chair out in nowhere, but if for some reason you did, then you first highlight the chair, then you highlight the box, and then you link them. All of a sudden, I see how far I can move the chair out. So that is, and obviously you will want to maybe shrink the box, and I would assume probably I always make them invisible so that you don't have them. So that is that, guys. Those are just a few like little tips and tricks that you can do in SL just to sort of make life a little bit easier, I guess. And now, do you know what we need to do? We need to head up to the pub, because it's go time. And Ed has already started, and it's going to be an amazing show, so you guys don't miss that. Let's see, F1 Pub. There we go, there we go. You know what we need to do also is set the landing point. Let's see, options, right? So landing point set, TP2 landing point. Okay, guys, so if you want to come on over, Ed is playing now, and I'm sure sounding fabu, as he always does. Okay, I will see you guys later. Come on over to the pub. We've got some awesome music going on, and holy crap, I still have Mira's birthday stuff up from last week. I'm so sorry, kiddo. I'm such a lazy mom. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you later. Goodbyes.